I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
So Billy's starting off mowing with me. It happened because he was getting cocky with my wife one day, and I told her where I was and said, just bring them to me. And this is where I'm at. Just bring them to me and I'll put them to work. So it was supposed to be kind of like a punishment, but by the end of the first day, he had had so much fun, it really didn't turn out to be a punishment for him at all. He took to it really well. And so the plan was for the first couple of weeks, I was going to have him weed whacking and wasn't going to put him on a machine. And that lasted about a week. And he really wanted to get on a mower. So I tried putting him on the right stander where I was. On an open property that really didn't matter, and he didn't like that right stander at all. So he wanted to get on the walker, and walkers are really difficult to figure out how to ride. When I first got my first one, the MT, I rode it around for a day and I put it up for about a week and a half. I just couldn't figure it out, but I was more than determined. So I got back on that thing and I figured it out, but Billy took to it really well. His first week or so, his stripes left a lot to be desired, but he really had it down pat in no time at all. And he just, over the summer, he progressed so much. But having him working with me has been great. It has strengthened our relationship like there's no tomorrow. And whether or not you hire a teenager to work with you, it's really going to come down to, who it is and what kind of work ethic they have. But having him with me has just opened so many doors, and it has distilled such a work ethic in him that is unbelievable. It's far surpassed anything that I've ever expected. But it has made mowing for me so much fun, and we have strengthened our relationship in a way that we have fun together, but he's also learning so much from me. And we have fun at the same time, but we also get the job done, and we work really hard. He works really hard, and he knows the meaning of doing the right thing and getting it done and going to whatever level you have to please a customer, but also having fun in the process. Okay, Billy's trying to flip this cone up on top of the other cone like they do the water bottle flipping. So he did flip one up and it landed on the other stack of cones, and I told him it doesn't count because it knocked all the other cones over. So I told him he's got to flip it up onto there without knocking the other cones over.
Wait, do you want me to just go like this and then it shoots on, or do I actually have
You can do it any way you want, but that cone has to land on those cones without knocking all of them over. Nope.
That was so close.
One more try and then we got stuff to do.
I know, because we're going to get hit by... We're going to get hit by a car. Ready? 1, 2...
Oh!
Okay.
All right, he knocked the cones over, so that doesn't count, but at least he got it on there. We'll give him that. That's going to be Billy's job every week, so he can do that. Yeah, go ahead.
Sign! Yeah!
You whacked it. You got
Yeah!
And that was just a small little sign too. The big stop signs you chuck apple core stuff at, you missed by a quarter mile, and a little sign you whacked it. That was loud too. I wonder if the camera picked that up.
Mine's not turned on.
Here we go, Billy.
Oh God.
Let the games begin. I'm Billy. Let the games begin. We're gonna see what kind of toys we can play
Billy's
around on
vlogging.
out here. There's a little bit of everything, and pretty much if a manufacturer makes it, it's out here and you can play on it. So that's what we're gonna do.
No.
So as you can see, we've had a lot of fun together, and it's allowed him to also go to GIE with me, and it was great at GIE because so many people were so kind to him, and it just really lifted him up and let him know that there's so many great people out there that are proud of him just like I am and support him in the ways that I do. And I think it's really done a lot for his character. Not only on a work ethic level, so to speak, but also on a personal level. So it has done a lot for him. Now, being his age, he was 14 last year, There's a lot that comes into play with that. There was only one booth out of all the different booths we went to ride mowers that after we got done riding it, they stopped and said, hey, he's underage, he cannot be on these machines. But the rest of them didn't care because they've all seen him in all the videos and they knew that he knew what he was doing. But there are certain restrictions, insurances and laws and things like that prohibit that. So that's one of the things you have to watch out for. I have it set up with mine so that it works out fine and there's no issues with him being on this equipment. But that does come into play with a lot of different scenarios, and depends on your area and what you can do. But having somebody this young, in my opinion, it's the best way and the best time to get somebody started in this, because before they develop all the bad habits that a teenage kid will or a young adult will, you're distilling in them the work ethic, the drive, the desire, the never give up attitude to just really get with it. And like right here, he insists on pulling it up. We were going to pull it up with a mower and a rope, but he wanted to do it by hand. And that just shows what he's built of, the kind of person that he's become. And a lot of his buddies are sitting home playing video games and doing whatever it is that they're doing and have no desire. We've even offered a friend or two of his to come and work with us, and they've said that they want to, but when it comes down to it, they never do. They want to sit home and play video games and just not do anything. And that's the problem with a lot of kids now in his age group. So I'm really happy that I got him out there at that young age. And my other son, you've seen in some of my videos, Noah, he's 8 years old, and he just cannot wait to get out here on this mower and come to work with me and Billy. And so I'm excited about it too. I really can't wait. And I'll do the same thing with him. I will get him out there, at the same age that I've gotten Billy out there. And I hope he takes to it the same way. If he doesn't, I would never force it on him. And he has many more options of what he can do in the future and things he wants to do with his life. But I'm at least going to afford him the opportunity. And even if lawn care is not for him, I'm at least going to focus on the work ethic, the desire, the drive, to just be a hard worker and to be a good person and to do the right thing. I've mentioned before that Billy will, go back after we're completely done with the lawn and grab a weed whacker because of a spot that he missed, whereas a lot of people, not just young people, but also adults, would just say, oh, it'll be fine till next week. So I want to distill that in all my kids, and I'm glad it's working out well with Billy. But as far as this video goes and the main point of it, I highly recommend it. If you have this opportunity to go ahead and do it, it'll do so many things for you, not only helping to bring up a young adult in the right way, but it'll build your relationship with that young adult at the same time.